Hey everyone! In this problem, we have the golf ball's mass, and we also have its initial and final speeds, which means that we can determine the ball's change in momentum, or its impulse, and we can relate that to the average force and the time of contact using the impulse momentum theorem, which states that the average force exerted multiplied by the amount of time of contact is equal to the change in momentum. Or in other words, the mass times the final speed minus the mass times the initial speed. Or factoring this out to simplify it as m, the mass, multiplied by, in parentheses, the f minus the I. The problem is asking for the average force, so we can turn this into a formula for the average force by dividing both sides of the equation by delta t, a change in time. So the force then is equal to m multiplied by the change in velocities, all divided by the change in time. Let's start plugging things into our calculator then. We're told that the ball has a mass of 55 grams, so we'll substitute that in for m, except convert it into kilograms. That's 55 times 10 to the power of -3 kilograms. Then the final speed minus the initial speed. So the final speed is 2.0 times 10 to the power of 2 feet per second, minus an initial speed of 0. And all that is being divided by the amount of time of contact, which the problem tells us is 0.002 seconds. We put that into a calculator, then we find an average force of about 5,500 kilogram feet per second squared. But in order to get this into units, we'll need to convert from feet to meters. So I'll apply the conversion factor for that. So that's 1 meter for 3.281 feet. Let's put that into a calculator to do that conversion. Then we find an average force in newtons, about 1,676.32 newtons. And of course, we can round that into scientific notation as closer to 1.7 times 10 to the power of 3 newtons, or more simply written as 1.7 kilonewtons. And that is the answer to this problem. And that's it. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, please consider subscribing, as that'll help me out making more videos just like this one. If you have a question, leave a comment down below and I'll do my best to help you out. And if you have a request for a future video, or you just like to hang out, my Discord server and my Twitch page are both linked in the description below. So check those out if you'd like. But that's all for now, and I hope you all have a lovely day. Bye-bye.